Hi there, this is Mr. Ruth here, coming to you live from my house. Okay, students, I got a little project for you. We are going to be doing some Halloween stuff. So, we're going to take sugg and turn it into a cool Halloween building in like a graveyard. Oh, be quiet, cat. Okay, that's my cat Pretty. Alright, so what I want you to do is go to Edmodo. And when you get there, you're going to see this fabulous project called Halloween Sugg. And I have created a bunch of attachments for you. I haven't created any of them. I've downloaded them. Anyway, what I would like you to do is to download all of these attachments. And let's see, how the heck are we going to do those? Download selected image. Do I have to do these one at a time? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so you can see they're going to download one at a time here. There's bats. And there's dead forest. Fence. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. This is going to take a while. Fog. There's the grave house. Ooh, open grave. This is going to be great. There's a nice ground, I called it. Oh, tombstones. That's important. Gotta have tombstones. Okay, there's a nice hill. Creepy sky, like you always see in the vampire movies with the moon. There's a nice jack-o'-lantern. There's another picture of like the sky. Oh, here's fabulous Sugg Middle School. Couple of cool trees. And finally we have this picture of ravens. Whew. Okay, now that all should have come down into your download folder. And what I would like you to do is, as you can see, what I did is I clicked on my download folder and then I chose date modified, and it put all the pictures in order by the date that I downloaded them. So I am going to hold down the shift key, select the first one, and you can see that the last one was selected, and that's called shift clicking, if I haven't told you about that. Lets me choose all those things, and let's put those in a single place. Okay, copy, and then I can go wherever I want. I could go here to my desktop, or I could go to my documents, and we'll create a folder called Halloween Sugg. And let's just put them all in there. We'll keep all of our stuff, all of our assets, nice and organized. This is kind of different for me because usually I just throw everything wherever I want. Okay, let's get started on this project. You're going to fire up Photoshop. If you can't find it, click on the little search thing and type in PHO. It should pop up. And then we are going to start out with a brand new document. Alright, I'm having trouble holding the microphone and my notes. Oh yeah. Maybe I should have got a microphone. A different microphone. Alright, anyway. I think we're ready. So, let's create a brand new Photoshop document. File new. And please never call it untitled. Oh, it hurts my brain when I see projects called untitled. Okay, we will call this, again, Halloween Sugg. That's a good name. Okay, you probably see inches right here, but I want you to change this to pixels, and I want you to choose a width of 1920 and a height of 1200 pixels. 72 for a resolution is reasonable. And then come on down to background and just change that to transparent for me. Okay, cool. Let's say okay to that. And we're looking good so far. Okay, first, let's bring the sky in. We're gonna take all these pieces and put them together like a jigsaw puzzle. It's gonna be awesome. Now, one way of bringing the sky in, we know I could open it and copy it and paste it, but here's another way. We're going to use Place Embedded. File, Place Embedded. And then I'm going to go to I put it on my desktop, right? Hooray. And let's see if I can find, hello. There we go, Halloween sugg. Hooray! Alright, come on down and look for the sky. There it is. And I conveniently named it sky. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, notice it comes in with this little X. It's already ready to be transformed. This is kind of like copy, paste, transform. So that's pretty convenient. So I'm going to take my sky and I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. And I am going to cover about, I don't know, the top 75% of the picture with it. Maybe come out a little bit like that. And that's a nice kind of dark, scary sky. It looks kind of cool. And we're going to use this file and place thing often. Okay. All right. Now, another thing we're going to do with this is we're going to be using adjustment layer with a clipping mask, and I'll show you. It's really easy. So I'm going to adjust this sky, and I'm going to choose Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and what shall we do here? We'll do Brightness and Contrast. Now, to turn it into a clipping mask, all I got to do is check the box right there. Boom, it's a clipping mask. And you'll see it appears here, this little arrow tells you it's a clipping mask. And there's a little mask there. And here's the brightness. So I can turn that on and off. All I got to do is double click it. And here is my brightness, and here's my contrast. Okay, what shall we do with these? We want to lower the brightness a little bit. Well, we can make it real dark if we want to. I don't know, how about 20? That looks nice. And the contrast. Maybe we should drop the contrast down a little bit too. How about minus 10? So we got minus 20, minus 10. That looks nice. And this is, guys, if you want to like tweak this, please feel free. You don't have to follow what I do exactly. Try to do all the steps and stuff, but if you want to tweak the different steps, that's okay with me. Okay, so we got a cool looking sky there. Everything's nice. Oh, and look at this other little feature here. When it brought the layer in, the sky layer, it named the layer for us too. That's kind of nice. So you gotta like that. One other thing it does is it turns. Do you see how I'm hovering over that little square there? It turned this the thing we brought into a smart object. So we'll talk about smart objects later. All right, next we really need a nice kind of creepy moon, like that moon document we were looking at. So let's bring this moon in. And we're going to do our File, Place Embedded. And where are you, moon? Oh, there you are. Okay, and I will say Place, and as you can see, it creates a picture of the moon, and it places it right here above it. And, well, we certainly need this to be a little bit bigger, don't we? So let's see what it looks like first if we just fit it in there. And we'll just kind of cover that. Looks pretty good. Bring that down a little bit. Yeah, that kind of looks cool if we bring it down a little. All the way? Alright. Alright, so I'll hit enter, and that transform will finish. And now we got a neat looking thing there. But unfortunately, it kind of looks dumb because it's covering everything over. So let's add a layer mask to this and get rid of some of this white part. Remember where our layer mask is. If I hover down here, it's this rectangle with a little circle on it. Boom, layer mask. Let's get ourselves a nice brush. Black is good. So we'll choose the black. And remember this little flippy thing. We'll flip these things back and forth. And this one here changes it to white and black. Okay, so there's black. I want to get a nice size so I can like crank that up. And soft would be good. So let's see, the hardness is set to 100. Let's crank that down to 0. And then make sure you've selected your layer mask. And then we can get rid of this thing here. Bye, 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 bye. Okay, get rid of all that. And oh, that looks nice. So we're gonna like merge these together. They don't look quite right though, do they? But we will fix that. Alright, so you can see what I did there. That looks kind of cool. Now, how do we make it look like that is the same sky? Ho ho ho. I'm so glad you asked. Let's add an adjustment layer. Let's adjust the hue and saturation. So if I do layer, new adjustment layer, hue saturation. Cool. Okay, I'm going to, oh, what did I do? Did I put that on as a, crap. Somebody tell me what I just did. All right. Let's try that again. Layer, new adjustment layer, hue saturation. Okay, and we're going to attach that as a clipping mask and say okay. And you can see now it attaches. It's a clipping mask. And what are we going to do? We are going to let's drop the saturation down. And this is how much color is there. Ooh, that's kind of nice when we knock out that saturation. And let's see, let's tweak the sky up a little bit. Let's take the lightness and adjust it up. Let's go to like +10. That looks nice. Okay, that looks pretty marvelous. Anything else we should do with that? Well, that looks good. Alright. Alright, let's hide that. We've got a good start here. I want to make sure you save fairly often. So let's do a save. File save as. And we'll put it right in that Halloween sugg. And we'll call it halloweensugg.photoshop. That's a good name for it. Please, please, please get used to saving. Saving is good. Saving is happy. Saving is a wonderful thing. Alright, I think we've probably gone far enough for our first lesson. So I'm going to stop right here and continue this in a bit. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.